What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Currently at work, but I want to make this content and make this video for you guys, let you guys know about all the news. Lots of news to cover, so let's get straight into it. So we're going to start off this video, guys, with absolutely breaking news coming in from AS, and that is Manchester United plan to make a bid between 50 to 60 million euros for Ousmane Dembele. Now, a lot of controversy around this post. AS are kind of reliable, not really. Gerard Romario came out and backed it right away. And everyone was going crazy on Twitter saying, whoa, what's going on? Everyone was wondering, are we panic selling Dembele or what? AS said in the report that they're going to accept a 50 to 60 million bid for Ousmane Dembele for Manchester United, and they're going to use that money to buy Memphis Depay. Very, very controversial here. They're saying that they want to sell Dembele because to get him off the wage bill and things like that. Shortly after, an hour or so later after the AS report, Fabrizio Romano came out saying it is not true. Dembele wants to stay at Barcelona. So Dembele to Manchester United is not going to happen, guys. I'll tell you guys that right now. Manchester United want to do a loan with the option to buy, and Barcelona are not interested in that. They want cash now. Romario also said that as well, saying that Barcelona are absolutely desperate for funds at the club. The club are in desperate need of money. So anything can happen in the next 6 days. But Fabrizio Romano is saying that it's not going to happen. So as of recording this video, only Gerard Romario, AS, some reliable sources in Cope saying it's not true, and Fabrizio Romano have commented on the subject. Morales hasn't commented on it, and Alfredo Martinez hasn't commented on it either. So we're going to have to wait and see how this develops. I wouldn't be too worried. Dembele has ambitions to succeed at the club. Barca would like to keep him, but if they get a good offer, they will sell. That's the worry here. So Manchester United maybe offer a loan with the obligation to buy for next season. Barcelona may take it. If they offer him 60 million, 70 million right now, Barcelona may take it. Because like we said before, the club is in desperate need of money. How are we going to facilitate the Eric Garcia and Memphis Depay deal? So a lot of things going around Barcelona at the moment. Ousmane Dembele and Manchester United probably won't happen, but it is on the table. Let's get into the rest of the news. So we're going to start off talking about the topic that has been mostly discussed around Barcelona over the past 24 hours, and that is, of course, Memphis Depay. Now, he's on the cover of Sport last night, and they said the Memphis Depay is the desired signing for Ronald Koeman. It will be very difficult last-minute operation, but not impossible. Barcelona haven't got the financial needs to undertake the Dutchman signing, but could maybe insert a player into the deal. Now, there's any rumors about the player that's going to be inserted, but again, Barcelona are pushing for Memphis Depay, and there are rumors that if Barcelona make this signing, they may impeach FFP, which is financial fair play. So we'll see where that takes us. After the Sport article, the L'Equipe article came out saying that Barcelona have told Lyon that they cannot afford the Memphis Depay deal. And they say, followed by that, saying Lyon are willing to lower the 25 million asking price they have asked for Depay. Despite this, it will be very difficult to fulfill Ronald Koeman's request. Lyon would accept bids around 25 million for Memphis Depay. They would also accept 12.5 now, and the rest paid later in installments. Now keep an eye out on that, because as we all know, we paid the Dest deals in installments, and Lyon are willing to take installments according to L'Equipe for Memphis Depay. The president came out afterwards saying by Friday, the players who have not left Lyon will not leave. Obviously, the two main stars there are Memphis Depay and Aura, I think is how you say his name, and they're both being linked out. And Aura is being linked with Arsenal and Juventus, and Depay is being linked with us. He set as deadline saying by Friday, if no one has left, they will stay. Obviously, the transfer window closes on Monday, so he's giving them until Friday to try to strike a deal. Personal terms have already been agreed with Depay, I believe, 2 to 3 weeks ago. So it's going to be intense. It's going to see if Barcelona will make an offer for him. I know a lot of you guys in the comments have been telling me that you don't want Depay. Looks like we aren't going to get him, I would say. I think it's leaning towards not getting him. I think it's going to be 60% not getting him, 40% getting him. It depends how badly Koeman wants him. It depends how badly Barcelona can get him. And it also depends on exit. And if we can maybe include a player in the deal, I think the deal will get done. But what players can we include in? You know, you have Rafinha, Firpo, Todibo, Braithwaite. Those are the only players that we're willing to let go. The question is, will Lyon take them? But this story is going to drag out until the end of the window. Now, the second most talked about player around Barcelona over the past 24 hours has been, of course, Eric Garcia. Now, Sport and Mundo in their articles both stated that Barcelona will approach City one last time before the window closes. Mundo said there will be a new offer for City for Eric Garcia. Sports say Man City signed a defender and opens the door for Eric Garcia. And Mundo came out saying Barcelona will submit a new offer for Eric Garcia before October 5th. Man City are aware of the 19-year-old's desire to leave the Etihad to return to the Camp Nou, and there's talks that Rafinha could enter the deal. Now, also the Manchester City Extra, which is also like the Barcelona Center for Manchester City, they also came out saying that Barcelona have discussed the idea of a straight swap deal for Eric Garcia with Rafinha heading to Manchester City. Know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Would you do a straight swap for Rafinha and Eric Garcia? I personally would. I think that's a great deal for Barcelona. You're basically paying 15 million for Eric Garcia. That's what they value Rafinha. I do think Barcelona will be tempted by this if this is true, because of course Rafinha is one of the players on the chopping block that they want to get rid of. But Eric Garcia, there will be one last attempt. After that, they will not approach him anymore. This will be the last attempt. After that, they'll just wait to get him for free in the summer. So this one won't drag out as much as the Depay deal, but this one will come to a conclusion before the window ends. So Mundo Deportivo took a lot of time in their article last night to talk about the performances of Barcelona against in the game against Villarreal. They first came out saying Pedri has convinced Koeman. The coach sees him ready to play in multiple positions, and at Barcelona they can continue to be surprised by his eagerness to learn and how he assumes things. The club truly believes that he will mark an era at Barcelona. So it looks like Pedri has gained the trust of Koeman. Maybe he'll get a lot more playing time. Obviously, him and Ansu Fati will be the future of Barcelona without a shadow of a doubt. They've also said before the start of the season, Koeman had a very classified talk with Jordi Alba. The Dutch coach told the left back that he was counting on him, but he was clear that he wanted his best version. Against Villarreal, Alba showed that his best version, creating consistent danger on the wing, which is of course very true. This is probably Alba's last chance at Barcelona, in my opinion. Koeman trusts him. Obviously, Koeman coached him at Valencia from beforehand, and he was like kind of the youth product. He was kind of like the Gaia now when he was with Koeman at Valencia. Koeman believes in him, and he's giving him one more chance. Also, they've said that Lenglet deserves praise after his impeccable passes, which led to Fati scoring 2 goals. I'm telling you guys this right now. Lenglet is a beast. A lot of you guys underrate Lenglet. Lenglet is an absolute worldly of a defender. As you can see, he's starting in the French national team, and he's starting for Barcelona. The amount of great passes and defending he does during a game is absolutely outrageous. I encourage any of you guys, go watch Lenglet highlights. Specifically, watch him in a game. This man is brilliant, and he's at a very young age. 30 million release clause from Sevilla 2 summers ago. Absolute steal. I think Lenglet is easily top 10 best center backs in the world, in my opinion. Sport Now have come out saying a new aspect under Koeman is the intense warm-up before games. Albert Rocco, the physical trainer, has designed it. Against Villarreal, there were no longer any scenes of some relaxation with the players, unlike in previous years. So a lot of things are changing in training. We hear about this all the time, so I don't want to look into too much. I don't want to get sucked in like I did with Quique Setien. Albeit I got sucked in. We hear all the rumors. Oh, training sessions are more intense. Oh, it's more about tactics. Blah 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 blah, and then we flopped. So I wouldn't look into this too much. It does look like I'll keep a lookout in the next game on Thursday against Celta Vigo, how the warm ups go before the game. They're saying that they have been way more intense, so we'll see. Another player who shot in the Villarreal game was, of course, Ansu Fati. Mundo Deportivo came out saying Ansu Fati has a contract until 2022, but with 2 optional years, and Barcelona have the power to activate it at any time. So essentially, his contract ends in 2024. However, the club will be forced to look into his contract earlier if he keeps on performing like this. Now, there were rumors about Manchester United trying to activate his release clause of 170 million euros before we made him a first-team player. I wouldn't look into that too much because these men can't even afford Jadon Sancho for 90 million. I don't know how they're going to activate Ansu Fati's release clause. I think that was something for Jordan Mendes just put into just made a rumor about, just, maybe get Fati some more money in his new contract. Mundo Deportivo also came out saying Larsson has a mission to polish the evolution of Ansu Fati. Among praise, Koeman pointed out the issues in which the youngster must improve: regularity and concentration. The Swede myth striker and prodigy scorer with Celtic and Barca, among others, will work with him as Ronald's assistant. So it's like looks like Henrik Larsson is going to help Ansu Fati perfect his finishing, his concentration, and regularities in the game, which is always good. We do have a really good coaching staff. We have, Alfred Schroeder, Henrik Larsson, and Ronald Koeman. We have new physical trainers. We have new doctors. A lot of things have been changing around Barcelona behind the scenes, but I don't want to hype you guys up too much. So next thing we're going to talk about is, of course, the future Barcelona player, and hopefully the next couple of days, and that's, of course, Sergi Dest. If you guys saw my reaction videos I did this morning, you would have seen me react to Sergi Dest highlights because I thought he'd be announced today. Turns out some details are slacking, so he may be announced on Friday now. So there's absolutely no chance of him being included in the Celta Vigo squad. I'll let you guys know about that right now. Mundo Todibo came out saying Ajax sporting director Overmars has been a key for Dest to sign for Barcelona. The Dutchman has been incredibly kind to Barcelona while discussing the payment formula for the right back. Barcelona will pay €5 million now and the rest during his 5 years for when he signs. In addition, Dest saw more options to play at Barcelona than at Bayern Munich, who have Pavard and Kimmich, if necessary, in that position. Just like I told you guys from before, the transition from Ajax to Bayern Munich is very difficult, where the transition of Ajax to Barcelona is very, very similar. Like I said, Bayern Munich, new culture, new language, new league, and there's a lot of players in that right back position who can play at Bayern Munich. Whereas Barcelona, we literally have no right back. We have no out-and-out right back. Transfer from Ajax to Barcelona is very similar. The whole back team is all Dutch. He'll have no problem with communication. He's got Frankie de Jong there as well, who can speak Dutch and English. PK can speak English. The transition would have been very, very easy. Now, Blind, which is the top source in Germany today, Bayern have been informed that Sergi Dest will not join them. He will join Barcelona. So Bayern Munich were contacted by Ajax today saying that Sergi Dest will no longer be joining you guys. He will be joining Barcelona, so we can end the contract talks. Lawrence came out, top source in Barcelona, saying that there are some details with the Dest deal that need to be worked on. He could arrive to Barcelona today, but if not, he will do so tomorrow. There is no rush at all. So I just want to make this guy absolutely clear with you guys that the deal is 100% done. There's no way Dest will be going to Bayern Munich. There's no way Dest will be staying at Ajax. He'll be becoming a Barcelona player. Just some things have been, causing the deal to come a little bit slow. I was looking at his Instagram story today. He's still in Ajax, playing FIFA and working out, blah, 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 blah. But he will be coming to Barcelona soon. Hopefully he can come before the Sevilla game so he can be included in that matchday squad at the Camp Nou. But we'll see. Maybe it's a push. But he's saying that he's going to come tomorrow. I'm hearing some sources saying that he's going to be being announced on Friday. But we'll see. It's just speculation at the moment. But Sergi Dest will be a Barcelona player in a matter of times. So let's talk about some transfers, some players that from Barcelona that have been linked out of the club. Firstly, Fabrizio Romano tweeted out that Fulham are in talks with Barcelona to reach an agreement for Jean-Claire Todibo after the Morlan deal with Sassuolo collapse. Todibo's final decision has not been made yet. So two destinations for Todibo right now have been Fulham and Everton, and he's been leaning a bit more to Everton. But Everton don't want to match Barcelona's asking price, but Fulham are willing to match that, I believe. So we'll see. It looks like Todibo is going to leave, guys. I really don't want him to leave. I know a lot of you guys have been telling me in the comments that you don't want him to leave. It looks like he's going to leave. Let's just hope it's a loan with a buy option, and then maybe Fulham, wherever, if they get relegated, then they won't be able to afford him, things like that. I do think a loan option would be good for him because, of course, we have Araujo, and then we have maybe Eric Garcia coming in. We still have Umtiti, so Todibo looks like he's going to leave. Speaking of Umtiti, GDS came out saying Umtiti's environment ensured that he will be difficult, not impossible, to leave Barcelona. He feels good. He feels good and wants to stay. So Umtiti wants to stay at Barcelona. Obviously, Lyon president came out yesterday saying that they are not interested in bringing back Samuel Umtiti. And it also looks like now that Umtiti will be sticking with Barcelona for this season. Hopefully, he can recover from that knee and we can see the 2017 Umtiti that we all knew and loved. Mundo Todibo came out saying that Barcelona want to close at least 3 exits. They want to reduce the wage bill, and Todibo, Rafinha, Umtiti, Braithwaite, and Alina are among the candidates. Koeman already said after the game against Villarreal that he did not rule out ins or outs. Again, Alina on this list is an absolute disgrace. This man should be in our midfield. I don't understand why he's on the chopping block again. I think Braithwaite and Rafinha are the top 2 that need to go. I think Todibo and Umtiti this day is understandable, but those 2 need to go. I would sell them and bring in Depay. But we'll see. It looks like I think they're all going to stay. I think the people who will be leaving are Todibo and maybe Rafinha for a swap deal with Manchester City, if that's true. Or maybe a last bid from Celta Vigo just to convince Barcelona, like an 8 million plus 2 million variable, something like that. But I do think those are the top 2 to leave, Todibo and Rafinha. I do think Umtiti, Alina, and Braithwaite will be staying unless the Liga side comes in with a last-minute bid on the deadline day for Alina. Maybe it will tempt Barcelona. Besides from that, the only mans I see leaving are Rafinha and Todibo. This next one's coming in from Sport, and they said in their article last night that Porto is considering going for Riqui Puig on loan. The Portuguese champion will play in the Champions League, will contact Barcelona to request his loan this season. The Catalan midfield is determined to continue at the Camp Nou and wants to convince Ronald Koeman. We need to keep this man at all costs, because we know that some players will be dipping in form. We look at Busquets and do well against Villarreal. De Jong dropped off at the end of the game. Pjanic looks good. Alina not getting minutes. Riqui Puig is definitely on that list. Now, a lot of you guys have been commenting, letting me know that, Sergi Roberto can play that pivot role. He's very, very good. He does it very, very well, and we'll have Dest coming at right back. I wouldn't look into that much just because we need the depth at right back. Because if Dest goes injured, then Sergi Roberto is back in there. So I wouldn't look into that too much. Riqui Puig will get his chance. I think he'll get his chance maybe mid-November. He'll start playing games. Once he performs in there, Koeman knows that he can count on him. Ricky Puig is taking that risk to stay at Barcelona. That's how you know this guy is a worldly of a player, and he knows he can succeed at Barcelona. So the final piece of news around the Barcelona players and ins and outs is coming from MUNDO, saying assistant coach Alfred Schroeder has taken special note of Barcelona B center back Ramos Mingo. I don't know how you say his name, man. It's definitely not Mingo. Who entered the squad list against Villarreal on Sunday. Schroeder is very convinced by the youngster. Now, there were rumors about, I'm going to call him Mingo. Let me know how to pronounce him in the comments below. I'm going to call him Mingo for this video. There are reports that he was very, very impressive in preseason as well. He got into the squad against Villarreal. I'd watch out for him because, he's the center back as well. Maybe we don't need Eric Garcia with him coming in. We have now Umtiti, Lenglet, Piqué, Mingo, Todibo, Araujo. And if Eric Garcia comes in, that's almost 7 center backs for 2 positions in the team. So we'll see what happens with this one. I would say look out for him because he looks like a very promising prospect. Last thing we're going to talk about today is, of course, the update on the motion of no confidence. TV3 came out saying today that the validation of the signatures for the motion of no confidence will begin today. FC Barcelona board assume that they have been defeated and the option to resign is on the cards now. Bartomeu's on the brick, boys. Cat Radio came out backing that statement as well, saying Bartomeu and the rest of his board of directors are still considering resigning. They feel defeated. Now, I do think that they will finish the next 10 days processing the signatures. Then after that, they may consider resigning. Maybe they'll consider resigning before they call on the socios, because that'll be just a straight embarrassment. Imagine, the whole community, and he gets, 90% wants him out. Because he needs 66% to get him out, and if it's, 90%, it's just going to look absolutely embarrassing, and he may just resign just to save that. We'll look into it 2 months. There are rumors that he was going to resign if Messi stayed. Messi stayed, he didn't resign. So I wouldn't look into it that much, but Bartomeu has been defeated, and he will not be continuing 100% as the president of Barcelona. Who will be coming in next is the big question now. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.